Good morning, happy Friday, and welcome to Activities for People Living with Dementia. We're proud to offer this series with funding from the Area Agency on Aging and the United Way of Tarrant County. Some of our programs are recorded, yes, they are, and some are made available for viewing through our YouTube channel for future use. To find us on YouTube, you might be surprised what you find. Go in there and type Dementia Friendly Fort Worth. Click on our logo, which is the Longhorn on a blue background, and then choose the word videos or playlist. I'm Martha Brown, your host for today's activities. I love Flashback, and it's my privilege to bring this to you today. We're going to look at pictures of the olden days and talk about them. Yay. And I'm getting rid of that and bringing this up. You're going to share screen again. And I'm going to try not to have my frog in my throat today. Okay, Janine, which one is it that shows me the slideshow?
I'm sorry, it's
Something up here.
Yeah, but there it is, from beginning or from current slide.
From beginning will work. Okay. I don't know who's seen what. So who was first on this morning? It was Dusty. Dusty, give me a number between 1 and 15.
10.
10. Okay. We're going to start with 10. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Who had a Barbie?
I did.
Not me.
Yeah, not me. I had G.I. Joe.
Oh, Mary Jane, when you're finished chewing, I want you to tell us about your Barbie. And Don, tell us about your G.I. Joe.
Myra had a Barbie. I had a Barbie. I don't remember and I had the car, and it was pink.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, the Barbie
But I did.
car.
But she didn't have a house, and I always thought that was weird that she had a car, but she didn't have a house to park her car at.
Well, she lived at your house.
But that didn't make sense in my mind.
Okay.
Of course
So she parked her car where Woodstock couldn't get her, under the sofas where I always parked her car.
In the garage.
So did you have changes of clothes for her?
She had clothes changes,
Okay,
yes.
Good.
Well, what girl doesn't change her
Of
clothes?
course.
She probably had them in the trunk.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, yeah.
Did I tell y'all there's going to be a new Barbie doll? I think I
No.
did.
Tell us.
Yeah, it's called the divorce doll. It comes with all of Ken's things.
That's good.
Only older folks would appreciate that fully.
My daughters had Barbie. I didn't ever hear of her.
Oh, you bought Barbies, but you didn't play with them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I played with the girls a lot. They made me.
Yeah.
Of course they did.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. I'm glad you played Barbies, Nancy. That was cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. I never had a Barbie, but I had a deck of cards, and I had parents that were wildly opposite poles. My mother would not play with cards, and my father would only play with cards. My mother was raised to play Rook. Does anybody know Rook?
Yeah.
Yeah, she'd play Rook, but she wouldn't play cards. So, Nancy, thank you for playing Barbies with your daughters. That's a good deal. Okay, Mary Jane, tell us about your Barbies.
I guess I got my first one in the early 60s, which could have been, oh, no, I think Barbie came out in the late 50s. But anyway, she was, pretty basic, and she had some clothes that came with her. My sisters were rather good at, seamstressing, and they made. I had a sister who would make these tiny little clothes.
Oh my goodness.
And I'd put them on her, and I only wish I had kept them.
Oh, that's great. That's
Oh,
great. That's a
yeah.
nice sister you had.
Wow.
Yeah.
Where did John go? Is
I
John,
don't know.
tell me I see Janine's picture, but I don't see John. Well, that was really cool that your sisters were good at sewing.
What
Mhm.
do I put in here?
I would
Wow.
say, Mary Jane, my sister was
It,
sewing too, and she made clothes for her dolls. but they were
let me
hard.
see it, John.
Wow, wow. Yeah.
Okay,
We got to get John back so he can see.
the meeting, the meeting ID is incorrect. Please try again.
Uh-oh.
Oh, my goodness. Well, we've got to do that. And it,
So Martha,
yeah,
my G.I. Joe stories are,
yes, please.
G.I. Joe was a male action figure, similar to Barbie, only bigger, a little bit bigger. He could
Of
beat up
course.
Ken. He could beat up Ken, no problem. But he did have his different outfits. He had soldier clothes,
Recording
he had astronaut clothes, and he had a parachute.
Oh,
And I loved to go to my aunt's house because she had a stairway. I could throw him off the stairway with his parachute.
Oh, cool. Did it actually work a little bit?
And I think it irritated her quite a bit. So I finally had to stop. But then, being a young man living in South Carolina with a G.I. Joe, I had use of fireworks all year long. So G.I. Joe was in a lot of mortar battles where I tossed firecrackers at him.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I enjoyed him. The last thing I remember of him, he was in pieces. That's the only thing I remember of him. Last I saw of him.
what was the last, Dawn?
The last time I saw him, he was in pieces.
Mortar got him.
Well, I don't know. I don't know
Melted.
if Mortar got him or my brother got him. I'm not sure.
Lost that
Uh-oh.
war. Won the battle.
We loved our dolls, didn't we?
Yes.
He wasn't a doll. He was an action figure.
An action figure. My sister, for some reason, wanted a boy doll, and she got a doll that was a boy, and she called him Billy Doll.
Billy doll.
Billy Doll, like Billy Goat, only Billy Doll. And she wore him out too, I'm sure. Crazy stuff. I never had a Barbie, but she did. Now, somebody has talked about this before. Dusty, did you talk about this?
No, but I know what it is.
It's a fuzzy picture, but would you tell us about what you see?
It's a churn, butter churn.
Butter churn. Has anybody made butter with a butter churn?
I have,
Nancy, wow.
but that's been a long time ago.
I bet it was. Can you imagine putting milk in something made out of wood and then drinking it or eating it?
Not until now.
Not now.
The butter churn I have two right now.
You
That's my
do?
house. They're glass.
Oh my goodness. Glass.
Now that I could see drinking from.
Yeah, yeah,
Or eating.
Or yeah, because it was more, you could sterilize it.
exactly. Nancy, would it be a lot of trouble for you to take a picture of one of your glass ones and send me a picture on text or email?
Okay.
I'd love to have that next to this and we can compare them because this is really a bad picture. Janine, was it you that was telling me that you used to make butter shaking a jar?
No, I
No?
don't remember who said that, but I was on the call.
Okay. Okay. Well, then we've talked about the butter churn, so why don't we move on? I keep adding pictures to this and I put them in strange places so that this won't all be the same thing. And I've got 200 of them now. Okay, starfish. Anybody have anything new about a starfish?
They're fascinating.
Yeah.
Aren't they beautiful?
When we had a saltwater aquarium, we had at least one starfish, maybe a couple different starfish in it over the time.
Uh-huh.
And
Did you ever see them have
go
babies?
ahead. I'm sorry.
Did you ever see the babies?
No.
No, we never saw any babies.
They're about as big as the end of your pinky finger.
Yeah.
And when they have them, they have like hundreds of them.
Yeah.
And the little bitty tiny starfish, and then most of them don't make it to adulthood. This one used to spit out babies and then they disappear. And I think maybe the fish ate them. Maybe.
You know,
I'm sure.
That
I'm sorry?
probably tasted.
Ours didn't do that.
no. I do remember going to maybe sometimes when we went to Florida, or maybe when I was out on business in Colorado, not Colorado, California, I'd go
Mhm.
to a beach and I'd see starfish in the tidal pools or in the water. But it was in Mexico. I saw
Mexico we
Mexico,
saw
yeah,
all the time.
Mexico. Oh, it's like, yeah.
See,
The Caribbean was very, not Mexico, yeah, Mexico.
Mexico.
But the Caribbean there was very clear and you could see a lot of tropic fish, including starfish and sea urchins and everything when you snorkeled around.
That nature's so varied and beautiful, isn't
Yeah,
it?
it is. It absolutely is.
Yeah. Thank you for sharing your info about a starfish.
No problem.
Yeah. Oh, boy. We've talked about this before. Did anybody not have to wear a swim cap when they were children?
Me, I never wore one.
Me either.
Yeah, the guys got lucky, didn't you?
Yeah.
They were always
We didn't
afraid
care
of
about our
water.
hair like that.
Yeah. I
Look
never
how
did.
cute that one is.
It is.
Oh,
Now,
Mine
we're-
was pink and had waves on it, but it never had flowers. What was yours like, Mary Jane? Sorry.
probably pink or white and
Mhm.
unadorned.
Unadorned.
Unadorned,
Yeah.
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 Dang, that's cute.
The adorned ones were probably 10 cents more, and that was a lot of money.
Mm.
I remember Mama used to wear one. It was white.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
I think mine was white.
Oh, you were pristine, weren't you?
Oh, yes.
Mhm.
I didn't,
I never saw Mara wear a swimming cap.
Well, that was way back,
That was
young,
that was when
young.
I didn't meet her till we were in high school, so I never saw her with the swimming cap phase.
For me, it was the late 50s and early 60s. Was that the same for y'all?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yes.
Early
think-
60s.
I was my family belonged to the YMCA when they started letting families in.
Oh,
And I saw lots of families, including my mother, that wore swimming caps like that.
that
I would
was
use
was-
one now because it'd keep your hair from getting all wet.
Mhm.
I never found that to be true. Mine would get wet anyway.
Mine would too, and I'd get in trouble.
Yeah. But
Well, probably because I'd wear it till I got to the swimming pool and then I would take the hat off, swim, and then put it on before I got home. Mama, I don't know, it must leak.
Oh my gosh.
Go Myra.
Cute.
Oh, good stories of the 50s. Now, we've done this before and I apologize, but I now have this. This would belong to my grandfather's father in the late 1800s.
Wow.
And it's a coffee grinder.
Okay.
Well, that's what I thought it was, but then I saw it looked like tobacco papers in the bottom. I guess it's not. I guess that's something else.
It is a Prince Albert cover, but I just didn't have any place else to put it. And it's about as old as the grinder. But it
Oh,
does,
okay.
these two things do not go. But yes,
They'll work on it.
No kidding.
yeah, my father said to his father that he would like to have the coffee grinder. And my grandfather said, it's up in the attic, son, and if you want to climb up there, you can have it. So my 40 or 50-year-old father climbed up into the attic and got it and brought it home. And he kept it until he died and then gave it to my brother, got it next. And then my brother passed away and now I have it.
Oh, nice.
So that's 4 generations.
Would you ever use it, Martha? For its
I
purpose?
would never use it. I'm not a coffee drinker, but it's the one piece of my great grandparents that I have.
Yeah, so when I knew it was a coffee grinder, but I thought there was a pack of playing cards in the drawer there, which I thought would be a nice place to store your playing cards.
Oh, it would be, wouldn't it? I still have a pack of rook cards. I need to get my rook cards out and put them in there too.
Yeah, it says Prince Albert, doesn't it?
It
It's-
does.
It does.
Now that I look at it, yes.
And there's a picture of Prince Albert in the circle.
Oh.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Prince
have
Albert
Albert.
in a package. Let him out.
Yeah, Prince Albert in a can.
Let him out.
Oh.
Who remembers?
I have some
the-
78 records.
Oh, my goodness. If you have a picture, send it to me. I'll
I
put it
know.
up here. Who remembers?
All
the
right, I
smell?
can think about it, remember it.
What's that, Dusty?
If I can remember it.
Oh, yeah. Write you a note.
A long time since I've seen a pencil sharpener like that.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah.
That's the,
Rrr.
That's the, that was the first kind of pencil sharpener I was, well, no, I take it back. I had the little thing that you scroll around on the tip of the pencil first. Then I thought this was great. I thought this was a really modern thing.
Oh, it was. And it had holes on the side for different size pencils.
Different size pencils.
Yes.
I know.
Mm-hmm.
Violet.
Oh, yeah. And somewhere in here, we have a big chief tablet and a fat pencil. We'll come to that someday too.
Okay.
I remember the smell of the wood. When I
Yeah.
see this, it reminds me of fresh cut wood. And would anybody get bored and go sharpen their pencils when they got bored?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I remember that when I was when it was my turn to clean it out, being an inquisitive young man, I would usually open it up and all the pencil stuff would fall on the floor
Oh,
before
yeah.
before I got to the trash can. So
Mm-hmm.
but that only happened 4 or 5, maybe six times
A year.
a year. Yeah.
Oh, Don, you're so funny. And it was always a big mess and we loved it, didn't we?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we did. Okie dokie. Pedal pushers and rolled up blue jeans. Okay, ladies, are we old enough to have done this?
Mm. So cute.
Oh,
Camp shirts.
I for a party once as a costume.
Oh. Well, they still make capris, so those are kind of like,
Yeah, exactly.
I'll say I have some,
He is not.
my closet.
He is not. In your closet,
Well,
that would be interesting.
capris or
Oh, how are
mid-length pants, but my sisters wore these and they were so cute.
they were? And you didn't have to put pins on your pants when you rode your bicycle. I
Ah,
guess that's why they called them pedal pushers.
yes.
So the one on the left looks like they're really more like capris. They don't look like they're rolled up jeans or anything.
Correct, they are. You have that absolutely right.
Very French.
Very French, yes.
Yes.
With the sunglasses, even.
Yeah.
Speaking of French, look at this guy on the far left. Look at those shoes.
Oh,
oh, man.
White with
Woo!
black tips.
I know they're not spats, but they could almost be, couldn't they?
Yeah, it could
Right.
be.
that's what I was thinking.
Oh, my goodness.
I think they're supposed to look like that.
Uh-huh. And then
Started
the
to
guy,
say they,
uh-huh.
started to say they were, and then I saw the white going all the way back.
Yeah.
mm,
And then the guy behind the blue jean lady has his blue jeans rolled up.
no.
Yeah,
Not so much, but a little bit. My goodness. Oh, those were the days, my friend.
Oh,
Maypoles.
Mayflag, maypole, the
Maypole. I never got the privilege. Who has danced to maypole?
no.
not me.
I have,
I have
Oh, I
in
want
elementary
to.
school.
yeah, in elementary school.
Really? I
Is that
want
how
to.
they wore you out?
Probably.
No, never. They never wore me out.
But you had to
You
pay
can't wear
attention, I
kids out.
guess.
But you had to be, you had to understand how to do it so that you didn't tie a knot in the wrap as it went around. Because I may have done that a couple times.
Caused a commotion.
Yeah.
It reminds me of a tetherball, which I have experienced.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's a tetherball.
Mm-mm. What a deal. I am proud that this is multicultural, if you notice.
I noticed that, yeah.
Oh, it is.
Isn't that
I wonder when this was
wonderful?
taken.
I found this in Google.
Okay.
I Googled maypoles, and this was the best picture I could find. And I was really proud that it was multicultural.
I thought maybe this looked like it was in the 60s or something.
And you know, I really don't know. The little boy in the dark pants and blue shirt with the tie is wearing a mask.
Oh,
I noticed that.
Oh, I noticed that, yeah. So maybe
Yeah.
it's more modern than that.
oh.
And if
I
you
think maybe the guy behind him has a mask on also.
could be. Oh, yeah, I see. If you look to the very, very far left in the background, there's a lady in pink.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
She's wearing a mask.
Yeah. Interesting.
And I have no idea when this was actually taken.
It says copyright 2020.
So yeah, it could be COVID
Oh, that's
error.
that's the educate thing.
Okay.
Oh, that's the educate thing, yeah.
I took this picture off Google. But that's a good eye, Janine. That's a good eye. Okay, here we go. Oh, before text messages. And we folded them up nicely, didn't we?
Mhm.
Yes.
Yeah, I know. I never received or delivered anything like this.
Well, you were lucky because if you got caught, the teacher read them out loud.
Yeah, well.
Yep.
I had to be the shamee a couple of times when people would read my notes.
Private,
Mhm.
exclamation point.
Yes, and in parentheses.
Yeah.
That's right. Serious businesses.
I tell you, with a smiley face and a heart. Looks like Jen was real popular. There's another one for Jenny on the right.
No X's and O's on it though.
That's true. And if you turn your head to the right and look up to the left corner, it says, "Yay, please don't tell anyone." Oh, we children. Thank you for letting me do this. I thought that was pretty funny.
Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, my goodness.
I have one of
You
Rogers.
do. You do.
Do you want to see it?
Yes.
Sure.
Oh, my goodness.
I've got Don's in mine.
Oh,
My
wow.
goodness. Wow. That is so special. Somewhere, I have baby shoes, but they're not bronzed, of Martin and his brother.
Excuse me.
Whoo, bless you.
Excuse me.
Felt good, didn't it? Oh, look at that. Can you, oh my,
Oh,
Right?
look at that.
wow. That doesn't have dust on it or anything.
Oh,
Oh, that's nice.
it does have money in it.
Oh,
Wow.
So that's a nice baby shoe. Mine were not high lace like that.
Oh, well.
This looks like a baby boot.
Yeah. Oh, Mary Jane, thank you.
that's nice.
That's lovely. I would prefer to have your picture than this one because I don't know who these belong to. If you would send me a picture, maybe Mary Jane and Myra and Don too could send me theirs.
Sure.
Yeah, we can do a new slide. Yeah, we can. Thank you for sharing, Mary Jane.
You're welcome.
And think of Raji and think of a smile.
Yeah.
Yeah. Whew. Okay. Who had a jar with holes poked in the lid?
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, catching lightning bug.
Catching lightning.
Catching
bugs.
lightning bugs, yeah. So there's lightning bugs in that one.
Uh-huh. I used to
Yeah.
pinch off their tails and put them on my finger.
Oh, that's so mean.
It is me. I was like 8, 9,
Oh yeah, I probably abused lightning bugs quite a bit.
quite a bit. I don't remember seeing them in Texas. I saw them in Missouri. Where did y'all see lightning bugs?
Oh, Oklahoma.
Oh,
Arkansas, I
I saw
saw
them in
them.
West Texas.
Yeah, West,
Yep.
Texas. And Nancy, what did you say?
Arkansas.
Arkansas, yeah.
I saw them in Illinois and South Carolina.
Oh, my goodness. Okay, well, Texas just,
in
DFW just doesn't have them, does it?
Not anymore. I mean, I saw a few when we used to live, when this neighborhood was first new and it was surrounded by woods still. We got
Oh,
all sorts of insects and there was, I think I was lightning bugs.
Mhm.
I bet there were. They always
I
look
guess
so
it's
romantic,
insecticides took care of a lot of them.
didn't
Yeah.
they? Mm-hmm.
And the flies, we don't have near the flies we used to have when I was a kid.
No. No.
No. Thank goodness, right, Mary Jane? I saw that.
Not a hundredth of what we used to have.
Yeah.
No. Mm-mm. Not only do I remember catching them, but I remember seeing them from a distance, and it
Oh, yeah.
was magical to me.
yeah,
Yeah. And there's a mason jar, and is there a turkey on the seal that,
No, it's an Indian head. It's
Yeah,
an
an
Indian
Indian head.
Indian chief.
okay. You don't see many of those jars anymore either. Uh-uh. Woo-hoo. History. Here we go.
Samsonite.
Yeah.
Samsonite, exactly.
Anybody remember the advertisement with the gorilla?
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
He
Indestructible.
sure throws it around.
He sure did, didn't he? And I bet my bird couldn't get through one of those. I'm sorry, I don't have one to try with.
I don't remember. I was just asking Myra, was it a real gorilla? I wasn't sure if it was a real gorilla or it was a guy in a gorilla suit.
My guess is it's a real gorilla.
Yeah, I
Okay.
thought it was a real gorilla.
Okay.
Well, let's see. We need to do a Google search.
I
Yeah.
think on Mad Men, you had someone
What?
was visiting me and we watched Mad Men, a segment of Mad Men, and I think
Yes.
they're admin in New
Mhm.
York, and they were making a commercial about Samsonite and
Yeah.
comparing it to the competitor.
Uh-huh.
And I forget the rest, but I don't know. Somewhere in Mad Men, there's a
Oh, cool. I have the series. I will have to go through it.
yeah.
I loved Mad Men.
Yeah.
I think I've watched it about 4 times.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I'm looking at the commercial now.
You're looking it up?
Yeah.
hey,
Oh,
Mark,
thank you. I was looking and couldn't figure out how to go to Google without losing my place.
Mm.
Well, it looks like a big chimpanzee. Yeah, so I say it's real. It's a real animal
Cool.
Wow.
It does look like a real animal
Yep,
in
it
a
is.
zoo.
in a zoo. He's hanging by the bars like a real, not like a human would hang by the bars.
Yeah. Huh. Thank you, Don Myra.
No problem.
Yeah.
Martha,
What's that?
you need to do a flashback with videos in your slides of old commercials.
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness. I can do stills of old commercials. I don't know enough to do that.
I can help you.
Okay. Oh, we can maybe do a whole thing,
Hmm.
Yep.
or just spend an hour on Google looking at commercials.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
We can
Yeah,
do-
we could.
We're easily
Remember Bonnie and
entertained.
What was that, Myra?
We're easily entertained.
We are, aren't we?
Oh, the rain bonnet.
Oh,
Mhm.
I carried one in my purse till it got dust in it. I used to have a dirty purse, I guess.
Or never used.
Yeah, or never used. I
Yeah,
wonder.
the Boy Scouts had a version of this.
You
It's
did?
called a plastic bag.
Yeah.
Once upon a time, I was working for Southwestern Bell, and there was a horrible rainstorm. It was literally buckets. If you just stepped outside, you'd get soaked. And we were all inside at the end of the day trying to figure out how to get to our cars. And someone said, "Hey, I know where they keep the trash bags." And they
Yeah.
got trash bags for everybody. And we poked a hole in the bottom and put them on. And our heads got wet, but the rest of us did. And then we got we got dinged because we wasted trash bags.
Well,
Mhm. Phone company, bad.
stupid Southwestern Bell.
Yes. It was in Arlington, Grand Prairie.
What did
Remember
a
the
ding? What
country
did a
song?
ding mean?
Got in trouble.
We got in trouble.
Was that like a demerit?
Yeah, sort of. Well,
So they didn't take
got-
money away from you or anything, did they?
I don't think so. No, but we
Okay.
got shamed and told to never do it again.
Shamed. Oh, shit. Group shaming. Oh,
Shaming.
yeah.
Oh, they were good at shaming.
that's
Got
that's
demerit.
bullying.
They were really good at shaming. Well, that's what I think of when I see this, but I carried around a rain bonnet for years. When is the last time somebody remembers using a rain bonnet? What decade was it?
Did you ever wear a rain bonnet?
Probably 1980.
Mm,
Ah, good.
mm.
Okay.
You wore it. Things
Well,
with
they-
hoods on.
They lasted a long time then. All right, 1980. Well, that was at least 30 years,
Maybe we can still find them.
80s, that's like 40 years.
maybe. Okay, who's ridden a camel?
I
Uh,
have.
Nancy?
Nancy has
All right.
fun.
How did it feel?
Very insecure because he's when he walks, everything moves.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks very uncomfortable.
Did they have saddles?
No, there was no saddles.
Wow.
That's weird.
Yeah. Oh my, you really rode a camel.
So what part did you ride?
Well, I was up in the hump here,
God.
right
Mm.
behind the first hump.
Oh,
Oh, it was a 2-hump camel.
So that's a dromedary, that's a Brachtian camel with 2 humps. This is
Oh.
a dromedary camel with 1 hump.
Okay.
That's what I was thinking. My daddy used to smoke camels.
I did too.
Well, how do you get that meat in that paper? How do they get it, the meat in the
I don't-
paper?
He wouldn't tell nobody.
And then they'd spit out the extra tobacco that got on their tongue every time they took a drag
Yeah,
because they were non-filtered.
yep.
Oh my goodness. Cigarette ads. That's something else I need to do. Who
Yeah,
had a
Barney
big
and
wheel?
Barney and Fred used to make commercial for camels.
Oh, really?
Who did?
Yeah,
The Flintstones.
Oh, did they?
oh my goodness.
Wow.
yeah. You need to look that one up.
Right?
No kidding. Cigarette ad Flintstones. Okay. I'm making a list. We may never get through all of these.
I'm pretty sure it was camels.
That's funny. Well, yeah, if somebody finds one, send it to me. My nephews had a big wheel, and my sister used to always make sure they had pretty clean stuff. And she would go out, she bought them a big wheel, and they'd go out to play, and they'd come home with a different big wheel that was all messed up. Somebody would take their pretty clean one and give them a junky one to bring home. That's what
Yeah.
I think of when I see this.
Yeah.
And
It's
she-
not like they said, here, take my junky one, and we'll trade you. It's like they
Yeah.
took their good one and left their bad one.
Uh-huh. And she started writing their name in great big, I don't know if we had marks-a-lots back then or not, but she wrote their name in big letters after that on everything they ever had. If somebody
Does that
got
help?
a junky big wheel. You're laughing at me, aren't you? Yes. Oh, speaking of the Waltons.
Oh, there they are.
Good night, John Boy.
Night, Mary
Hey,
Ellen.
let's
Good night,
let's
Grandpa.
stand around and listen to the radio.
Yeah.
The first boom box.
It was. wasn't it? Oh my goodness. The first boom box. I love the Waltons.
They
That
had to
was-
have a long card.
Well, this one looks like they just bought it or they're selling it because it's got a label on it.
It
Tag on
does.
it, yeah.
The tag.
Barefoot too.
Yeah.
Yeah, the one
Couple
got-
of them are.
couple of them are barefoot. Those
Well-
farm boys.
Uh-huh. Yeah. They learned how, didn't they?
Yep.
My goodness. I can remember watching this and thinking that the mother and the father were old at that time. And now they're younger than we are.
Yep.
Mhm.
They're kids to me now.
Well, isn't the, okay, never mind.
No, go ahead.
Aren't the two people on the left, they were the grandparents, weren't they?
On the
Yeah,
right, yeah.
Yes,
And then this mother is over here on the left.
yes.
Uh-huh. And I
I
thought
don't- I
mother
don't-
was old.
What's that?
And I thought the mother was old.
Yeah,
Yeah, when I was in my teens and 20s.
yeah,
I guess it's all perspective.
Yeah.
And John Boy used to have a great big spot on his face.
oh, yeah, a liver
Wine
spot. Yeah, wine spot.
Wine spot, yeah. And it's been fixed.
Yeah, it was fixed. I remember that.
My goodness. Okay, they've stopped flying the Concorde, but it was something when it was big, wasn't
Oh,
it?
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It wasn't cost effective.
It was not cost effective at all. No.
Mm-mm.
And it was a high maintenance thing too.
It was.
Yeah.
My goodness. And that's been 19 years since they last flew. It doesn't
Yeah.
seem like it's been that long.
And they didn't make very many of them either.
Mm-mm.
No,
Just international airports.
Yep.
And I guess by the time they get them up in the air, they'd already be several thousand miles gone.
Oh, yeah.
So they didn't do puddle jumpers.
No.
Oh.
Here we go.
metal lunchboxes.
Fried egg sandwiches, white bread and mayonnaise,
Mm.
and maybe a cookie if I was lucky.
Mhm.
Thermos of tomato soup and a peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
Yeah.
Okay.
that
I
sounds-
would have traded lunch with you, Don.
Well, my problem was that the thermos usually lasted only a week or so before I broke it because it was it had a glass liner in it. And so
Yeah.
I would go without a thermos after that.
Uh-huh. Oh, yeah. Anybody else does this pique any memories?
Um,
Who had a lunchbox that they enjoyed?
I've got one, but it's not one of these.
Which one is it? You said it's one of these?
It's not one of these.
Oh,
He said,
okay.
it's got, but it's not one of these.
And they used to be made out of metal and then they went to plastic.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Mine was a Snoopy. I had at least one. One was a Snoopy and one was a G.I. Joe, I think.
Ooh. Well, you were serious about your G.I. Joe, weren't you?
Well, I tear these things up in any given year. So it
Yeah.
was, I need a new one about every year.
Oh,
Speaking of new ones.
It was a Walt Disney World.
Oh, wow.
Oh, nice.
Now that probably had a lot of different characters on it.
Yeah,
If
it
it was
did.
Disney World. Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh, well, here we go. Have we talked about this before? I don't want to
Yep.
bore you.
Yeah, we talked about this.
We talked about this. We know about blue zones, don't we?
Yeah,
yes. I still get their
I know.
emails because of you.
Oh, wow. Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
No, it's a good thing.
So
Good.
Nancy said she doesn't know about it.
I
me
don't,
either.
Fort
or
Worth.
Dusty
decided-
doesn't. Go ahead.
Go ahead. Talk about it.
I was sitting at a light and I was behind this van. And that's a picture I took of the van.
Oh.
It's at 28th Street and 35 headed north. Fort Worth decided they wanted to be a healthier city. So they adopted, the city fathers adopted the Blue Zones project. And they put this in, they used to have it on the billboards. Fort Worth is a Blue Zone city. And there are what, 3, 6, 8, 9, yeah, power 9. There you go. 9 things that you can do as an individual to have a better life. And I'll just read them in a circle because it's kind of small. Family first. That's where the heart is. Wine at 5. They used to think that one glass of wine would make you healthier after 5 o'clock. Downshift, and that's looks like a yoga pose. Know your purpose. That's a piece of a puzzle. Right tribe. I guess that means hanging out with people who are similar to you. 80% rule. Oh, this is the one I have trouble with. This one says to stop eating when you're 80% full.
Mm.
And I can never slow down enough to know when that is. That's the one I need to work on the most.
Well, Myra's helped me work on that a little bit.
Really?
I've had, ever since I had this choking problem, I had to slow down but my bite sizes and take them a little slower, one slower.
And that has helped him.
It helped me a
Oh,
lot, yeah.
Darn,
I know when I hit my 80%. I can tell when I've eaten slow and I stopped taking bites. I said, hey, I'm full. I don't need to finish this.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow.
So I need to slow down too. Thank you, Don. See, you just helped me today. 80% rule, and Don does it.
Oh.
Okay, 3 more. Belonging. This shows a picture of some religions. And people say that if you attend a worship service of some sort with some people, that you'll live longer because you
Yeah,
have
I've read
a sense of
that.
belonging. You have too?
Yeah. Also, if you pray,
Yes. Yeah, thinking there's hope in your life. That's right. The next one is plant slant, and that shows a picture of a carrot. And I try to eat more plants than anything else. Occasionally I eat junk, and there you go. And then the last one is move naturally. And that's another one I have trouble with. I can sit here in this chair all day, and that's a sad thing.
What was that one that we're looking for?
Move naturally. It's the bicycle on the lower left.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it is.
Yeah, move naturally. Well, it's 20 after. My goodness. Oh, look,
Oh,
Don.
There you go, Don.
6:44.
No
No
Congestion.
suggestion. That's right.
As effective as codeine, not a narcotic. Calms, quiets, annoying coughs of colds, flu, and bronchitis. My. Well, we're going to stop at Vic's.
Oh yeah, I drank this by the bottle when I was growing up.
Oh, no.
I've always had bad coughing and stuff like that, allergies. So
Allergy.
yeah, I got a lot of this stuff.
Does
Is this
anybody-
one with alcohol in it?
What's that?
This one with alcohol in it?
No. Well, it says not a narcotic. It probably did have alcohol in it.
It probably did have
Yeah.
alcohol in it.
I think it is.
Expectorant. I'll have to do some research on that one. Thank you all for putting up with me today. Okay, we're going to start next time at Vic's Formula 44, and I will figure out where that is, so we don't have to guess next time.
And also the oh God.
Number 30. Yes, John.
I'm trying to remember what I was gonna say.
Okay.
What else? 44 had in it?
Yeah, you know that chemical that they make you show your driver's license for?
Oh, phentermine.
Yeah, that's also in.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. It always feels like I'm trying to get away with something when I have to show them my driver's license.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Martha, in case I'm not here next
Yeah.
time, after you start the slideshow,
Yeah.
you can type the number 30 and press enter, and it will go to slide 30.
Okay. Hey, thanks. Thank you. Okay. Let's take a peek at what's coming up. Flashback today. Nia, I think Emily will be back for Monday for Nia. If she's not, it'll be a wild card, and it'll be something fun.
Oh, yeah.
So keep her in your thoughts. Yeah. Anybody else have anything they want to share before we go?
I just looked up the ingredients.
What was that, Don?
Oh, what's going on at 11:30?
Flashback.
Flashback.
Probably flashback.
Okay.
With Heather, I never know. She's a wild card, and I like that.
So I looked up the ingredients of Vicks 44.
Oh, good.
So you got camphor, eucalyptus oil, menthol, and petrololitum.
Oh,
That's one that, and then inactive ingredients are cedar leaf oil, nutmeg oil, petrolitern, thymol, and turpentine oil. Turpentine oil.
Yeah,
Wow. And we drink that.
Yes,
Yeah, exactly.
turpentine oil.
We're
Ooh,
tough.
Yeah.
no
My
wonder it kills
granddaddy
your
used
cough.
to-
Right.
What, Dusty?
They'll take care of your cough.
It will.
Rose,
Dusty, what'd you say?
My granddad used to put nails in a bucket and let them rust and drink it for iron.
No.
Yes.
I
Yes.
don't know, I don't know if it was real or just an old
Yeah.
wives' tale.
Yes. If you have a cast iron skillet and you put tomato sauce in it, the tomato sauce eats at the iron and gives you iron to build your body up.
Oh, my
yeah.
God.
Yeah.
Yikes.
We had a
Yikes,
cast iron skillet
right.
all of my life.
Oh, my God.
There you go. Thank you all for being here today. This is what, Nancy?
The doctor tells you to do that with the iron skillet.
Oh, good. Well,
Yeah,
there you go.
it is a treatment for people who have low iron.
And I guess Dusty's grandfather knew what he was doing with the nails. Yay.
Must have
hope
a man
so.
before his time.
That's it. You guys make my life
I
so much better.
I always rested my nails and put them on my roses.
Yes, yes. And cigarette ashes, no, coffee grounds are good for roses.
Oh,
Go
Oh.
figure. I don't drink coffee, so my aunt told me that one.
Yeah, dead fish also are good for roses.
They are.
Yep. My uncle used to fish at night, and he caught these giant carp, and
Uh-huh.
he'd bury them under my grandparents' rose bushes. Occasionally, it smelled like dead fish out there for a while,
I bet it
but
did.
the roses were great.
Mary
So-
Jane's
so-
coffin.
Well, the best source of vitamin D is the sun. I didn't not know that.
Oh,
Yes,
yeah.
B12. B12, Don.
B12.
That's right.
That's right.
Happy weekend, everybody. I
That's
just
right.
love you all so much.
Bye-bye.
Thanks.
See you
Be safe,
Monday.
everybody.
bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.